Hey everyone, welcome to Thankful Thursdays. So today I'm going to be sharing with you a layout I did on the My Little Scrapbook Store group. And I'm going to be scrap lifting, and I showed you there for a second, a Chamel layout that she did in her Friday Lives. I'll link Chamel's Friday Lives there, and hopefully you can go over and watch that. I'm using the Boho Sunshine collection to do this, and I'm going to be doing a 4x4 grid with a picture in the middle of it. And I really love this collection. I think it is one of those really playful collections. I did want to show you that I added some kind of solid layout, solids to it as well, and we're using a Vicky Bouton stencil. Because in the scrap lift that I'm using, there was some stenciling there in the bottom left-hand corner. So I'm using a picture of these ladies from the My Little Scrapbook Store because I am super thankful for them. And they have certainly made my last few years so much better. This is from a crop that we all went to. It was the first time I'd actually met T in person. And I am showing you right now that I am taking one of the frames from Boho Sunshine and I am cutting it up. And one of the things that I've really been kind of harping on or talking about a lot lately is use your supplies. Use your supplies to make them work for you. So that frame did not work for me as it was, but the top and the bottom were going to work. So I cut it apart so that I could use it. Now I'm going through and figuring out what papers I want to use and cutting them into 5x5 squares. So I'm going to have a 10-inch kind of square grid in the middle, and then I'm going to have the photo in the middle of that. So that's basically the scrap lift. One of the other things that I like to kind of talk about is that you should use your papers. So I'm trying to make sure that I use up as much of this as I can. This particular collection had a lot of really, really fun papers and colors, and I wanted to get them all used up if I could. So this is a fun layout to do if you want to use more than one of your papers. So I'm going to go ahead and set those down. I'm going to ink them. I'm inking them with weathered wood, which is one of my favorite kind of neutrals. I'm using a yellow from the collection. So I've used actually four papers. Two of those were from the same piece, the front and the back. I've used four of the different papers from the collection, and I think they just really look good together. So unlike Chamel's layout, my picture is a little bit bigger. So I'm still putting it down in the bottom left-hand corner, and I'm kind of looking at it, and you're going to see me here decide that because the photo's kind of crazy, it's about us having fun, it's a fun selfie we're doing, I'm going to end up putting it at an angle. And I like how that looks. First, I'm going to do some of the stenciling in the bottom. I am using crackling campfire for the stenciling that just really goes with this collection. So you can see that although it's not a fall collection, it does have a lot of the fall colors. So it's got some really warm yellows and warm blues. So if you're looking for a good collection that kind of bridge the gap of the fall, I think this Boho Sunshine would be a good one. I'll make sure you have a link to My Little Scrapbook Store. I think she still has a couple of them left in stock. So here we go, we're laying it out. And at this point, the page comes together pretty quickly. So I'm just going to stick down these pieces of paper. I'm going to put it on an angle, and then we're going to embellish. So Thankful Thursdays are a set of layouts that all of us are going to be doing on the Thursdays in November to talk about things we're thankful for. So for me, I am certainly thankful for this group of women, and you'll see some other pages throughout this month of things that I really have found to be a benefit to me over the last year. So I like this particular hop. I haven't been online in a while, and I'm trying to get back online. So this will be a good one for me to kind of get back in the groove of doing YouTube videos. I'll put a link below to the other people that are participating in this hop, and I hope you can check them out as well. But this is going to be my layout for this particular Thursday. So I'm just going to let you watch kind of putting that together. And I will be right back and you'll see how it ended up. So you see here how I've added stickers and a title. And now instead of adding a journaling card, I'm going to add some tags on the side of this to act as the journaling card that Shamel had in her layout. And what I wanted you to see is I had already put a sticker there, and I'm just going to decide I'm going to put something over that flower, and that's okay, so that I had a place to journal. I think that's pretty important to have. So the last little bit of flair that I'm going to add to this layout is some splatters. So we have a member of our design team, T. She's there in the back of the photo there, and she's a big fan of splatters. And so since kind of getting to know her, I have done a lot more of splattering. So I'm going to bring out a container of a bunch of different mists and sprays that I'm going to use to splatter on the photo. And I think that's just fun to see kind of how we splatter. And there's my big, huge container of splatters, and you're kind of seeing me go through them. And I'm going to pick three just to kind of go with the design. And some of these are available on My Little Scrapbook Store, so feel free to kind of go over there and check it out. So after I pick the three that I'm going to use, we ended up splattering a little bit, and there you're seeing me shake it up. One of the things I wanted to show you here is that on this one particular bottle, I have already gotten to the point where the little plastic thing is gone. So I just put a paintbrush in that and use it. So you can still splatter even if you've lost part of the tube of your ink bottle. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this particular layout. I think it was a really great one to put together. I've enjoyed making it, and I'm going to leave you with a still shot of the layout, and I will see you next Thursday for another Thankful Thursday. Thanks, everyone. Bye bye.